So yesterday we talked about our top 5 snacks, and I touched on fruit being one of them. But I also touched on not grabbing loads of pieces, just one piece of fruit, because it is, you know, a sugar, what's the word? Derivative, that's it. See, I told you it'd be good. Derivative. Told you it'd be good for the big words. It's a bit of a bugbear of mine, because fruits are very important. They're full of healthy vitamins and minerals, and we have a piece of fruit every day. But I think that there's conflicting reports out there about fruit and how good or how bad they are. A lot of diets, a lot of these days kind of push the whole smoothie thing, and we also touch on smoothies and drinking your calories later on. But just to talk about it briefly now, fruits are sugar, and even though it's not sugar out of like a chocolate bar or a sweet, it still confuses your body.
It's a healthier sugar.
It's a healthier sugar, but it's sugar.
Fruits are not to be avoided.
No, and I said that.
It's about having them in moderation.
And I said that too.
And it's like,
in my way.
It's like smoothies are not to be avoided.
That's what I said. But not to have them every day.
Smoothies are again in moderation, and there's a good time
not
and
to
a
have
bad
them
time.
every meal.
A good time and a bad time to have fruit as well. So
we're going to do this a lot.
So fruit is, yeah, eat it. But for me, I would say no more than 2 pieces a day of fruit. You don't need any more than that. And like if you're having a smoothie, don't be excessive. So if we're making a smoothie here, we'll probably put in maybe 3 strawberries, 4 or 5 pieces of pineapple, maybe a couple of blueberries, and that's it. It's not like we're throwing in a full banana, a full apple, you know, and 3 or 4 other full pieces of fruit, because that's just ridiculous. And when you see people walking around with this craze of, oh, I'm being healthy, I'm having a smoothie, and they're having like this 550, 600 calorie drink with like 150 grams of sugar, you're thinking, what the hell are you doing? Yeah,
and I think like sugar as a whole, sugar's far worse for you to consume if you're trying to lose body fat than fat is. We need fat to break down fat. We don't need sugar. Yeah. You don't need sugar. That's it. It's as bottom line as that.
Yeah.
Body doesn't need sugar to survive.
Natural sugars coming from fruits are absolutely fine. So 1-2 pieces a day, go for a crack on. There's far more good in that than bad. It's the other sugar that's the stuff you want to stay away from. So anything that has massive sugar, when you start reading nutrition labels or when you're having your food, is to be avoided. And a lot of sugar can be disguised with different names. You know, like fructose, and some of these names, and sugar alcohols. These things are all sugars as well when they hit your body. So just be really careful and understand that like anything that has a lot of packaging on it and has a lot of different ingredients, and when we get into nutrition labels you'll see that, but you want to make sure you keep your sugar content very, very low.
Yeah, and you know, sugar turns to fat at the end of the day if it's not used up as energy. So unless you're going to go and run a marathon after you've just ate a chocolate bar, you're not going to burn off that chocolate bar. It's going to turn to fat because it's just stores as excess sugars. It's as simple as that.
So we could summarize this video in like 2 seconds. And
right, you do it then. Just don't eat sugar. There you go.
Simple.
Done. Simple as that. But you're allowed fruit.
2 pieces a day.
I only have 1. And I have it early in the day because it's still sugar. So that was all about fruits and sugar. Tomorrow we're going to get into talking about working out, and we're going to talk about the importance of cardiovascular activity. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Cardio. There you go. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, and tune in tomorrow.